Just wait, wait.
I have started the recording.
Wait. Just got it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. There are few participants, so we can introduce them also. Who are the people who have come in? Mm.
Sure. I'll just start the session
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then Arun, post that
Yes.
we'll have it. Okay. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. And I welcome our speaker today, Rajdeep Manwani sir. A warm welcome to you. I welcome all the students. Thank you so much for joining. And I welcome our Rotary Club members. Thank you so much for joining this third club session, which is about curiosity in daily life. So before we begin, I would like to request Arun to give a quick introduction about our Rajdeep sir. Over to you, Arun.
Thank you, Chandana. Uh, at the onset, it's not going to be a quick introduction because Rajdeep has got a huge profile to be talked about. Dr. Rajdeep Manwani is an academician, trainer, motivational speaker, life coach, counselor, social change maker, and a quiz master par excellence, both by training and by choice. He is working as a professor and the head of academic research in the Department of Commerce at Sindhi College and is a triple postgraduate and a PhD, having his MCom, MBA, and MPhil, also a doctorate in commerce on the topic of strategic evaluation for training in commercial banks. He secured the gold medal for topping both the MCom and MPhil examinations in Mysore University. He is a recipient of the National Award as a role model for the empowerment of persons with disability from the Honorable President of India in December 2013. He is also the recipient of a special award given by the Chief Minister of Karnataka in 2011 and the State Award for Excellence given by the Governor of Karnataka in 2015. An eloquent speaker, he has won several debates and was the best speaker in the international tape speech competition held by the Toastmaster International in 2008. He holds the record of being adjudged the best impromptu speaker for 5 years in India and Sri Lanka for the years 2008, 9, 10, 12, and 15. He's been awarded the Distinguished Toastmaster, the highest award in Toastmaster International. He also received the Rotary Award for Vocational Services in Education, the Extraordinary Pathfinder by Rotary International, the Positive Health Hero Award given by Dr. Batra's Clinic and Bajaj Auto, and the GCS Foundation of Transformation Leadership Innovation Innovative Teaching Award in 2018 and the Guru Shestra Award in 2019. He's been featured in TEDx Speaker and has hosted several training programs, given motivational speeches and health management career and education related talk shows on radio. He is a regular speaker to the senior management and leadership of several companies like Bosch, Wipro, HP, PwC, Fidelity, and Intel, and is part of the elite panel of speakers for several leadership and management forums. He is also passionate about empowering the youth of the country and has had several
Arun sir, I think so. That should be enough, Arun sir. No, forget it. Yeah, just thank you so much. This will go on and on. Thank you so much. I thought it would be an informal. I had to send it as a formality sake. So please, thank you so much, Arun sir.
It goes on and on and on.
Yeah, that's what. So let's forget about it. So let's.
Let me.
No, that's the That's the advantage of writing your own profile. No, you can beat your own trumpet. You can tell whatever you want, whether it's true, false, anything. You can chumma bluff over there. So
very true.
Children, yeah, very true. So that's why. So he's
As the onset it is.
so he's basically telling me that I'm a useless fellow. I've just written that like that. But okay, whatever. Very true.
An honor speaking to you, and it will be an honor listening to you also.
It is an absolute honor for you reading out that profile which I turn. I don't know how I sent this profile. Usually I have a short profile I sent for Rotarians. Correct? No? This profile, my mistake has gone to you. This is Chumma type. Okay. Anyway, there is. Thank you so much, Arun sir, for that wonderful introduction. Hi, hello children. How are you all? Anybody can say hi? Nobody.
Hello, sir.
Hello, very good. Can anyone, how many of you are there? So 5 or 6 of you are there. Please tell me your names, no?
Seven to eight of them.
Yeah. Tell me your names. Then I'll tell you power of curiosity. Come on. I'll ask you a riddle first and then we'll go into curiosity. I think it's very necessary for you as students to get this curiosity in your head. That's right.
Yes, sir.
My name is Vamshi Kumar.
Vamshi Kumar, huh? Where are you from, Vamshi?
Sir, Vamshi Kumar.
Where are you from?
Sir,
Bangalore?
I am from Bellary, sir.
Bellary, very
Bellary,
good.
sir.
What are you doing, Vamshi?
Sir, I'm studying second PC in APSPU College.
Very good. Keep it up. God bless you. Okay, who's the second one?
Thank you, sir.
No. Quickly, guys. Fast.
Hello, sir. Ravi here.
Hi, Ravi.
I'm doing my first PBA in St. Paul's, Bangalore.
St. Paul's. Where is this located? JP Nagar, there's a school I know.
No. It's nearby Nagasandra.
Okay. Fantastic, Ravi. Keep it up. Okay. Next.
Sir,
Hi.
my name is Firdos Fatima.
Hi,
I'm studying final year BA in Jyoti Nivas College.
Okay, very good, Firdos. Next.
This is Chaitana from Davangere. I working at KHP office.
Very good, Chaitana. You have one more competitor, Chaitana Chandrasekhar. So she's very accomplished. Okay. Then who else is the other one? That's it. Should we move on?
Rangnath.
Anybody else, or should I start?
Rangnath,
Ramit.
Good morning, sir.
Hi. What's your name?
Sir, I am Ramit, and
Yes.
I belong to Haryana, and I am a graduate. Right now, I am preparing for competitive exams.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. Ranganath, quickly. Hi,
Hello,
Ranganath.
sir.
Yeah.
Sir. I am Ranganath from Hirur. I am studying in APS College degree, final year BA, sir.
Excellent. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
That's okay. Should we start, Chandana? Or there are some any more?
Yes. Yes, sir,
Okay,
over to
students,
you.
let me ask you all a question, all of you all, you know, there's one person in history who has one country, okay, 2 capital cities, 13 towns, and 400 streets named after him only because he was curious. Can anybody tell who is this person? Don't Google it now. This person's name was Christopher Columbus.
Sir, one more time question, sir.
I'll tell you. I told the answer also, but I'll tell you the question also. He has one country. He has 2 state capitals, country capitals, in fact, 13 cities and towns, and 400 streets named after him only because he was curious. What? Only because he was curious, and his name was Christopher Columbus. Have you heard of a country called Colombia? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard of Washington, DC? Washington, DC was named Washington District of Columbia. You mute, because your background voice is disturbing me. Okay, whoever that was. Okay, Washington District of Columbia, like that, he had 2 states. Washington, DC is the capital of USA. All because this person was very curious. He wanted to find out where India is, and he knew that the world is round. So he said, I'll sail westwards from Europe, and I'll find India on the way. But he found America. And because of his curiosity, he has so many accolades, 400 streets. If you go to any street in Germany, Spain, Mexico, you'll find a Columbus street over there, correct? So just remember that curiosity is a very, very essential skill which is required by all of us. And what is this curiosity? Curiosity is, anybody wants to try? What do you think is curiosity? The older definition said that,
curiosity-
tell.
Sir, curiosity is the wish to know everything, but I'm not saying everything, but to know things that is known as
Very good,
curiosity.
very, very good. So that's genuine interest to know something. That innate willingness to find out something new is called as curiosity. And if you see the world's greatest inventions, whether it was the invention of the microwave oven, the refrigerator, all happened because somebody was curious. Can we heat things faster? Can we keep things cool for a long time? Can we travel faster from one place to the other? That's what led to the invention of the aeroplane. So the world has actually progressed because somebody was curious and somebody wanted to know more about something. But unfortunately, what has happened is over a period of time, we have lost this ability of curiosity, and especially people in our younger generation and this middle generation, oh, chalta hai to chalta hai. Everything is there. But we don't try and find out something new. And the spice of life is finding out something new. The other day, I was walking in a garden and there was this lady. I'd gone to Lal Bagh and there was this lady and this small boy was there next to him and he asked, "Mummy, why is the grass green?" And this lady, you know what she did? She slapped the child. She said, "Idiot. I told you to watch Discovery Channel. You'll only be watching Cartoon Network. That's why you don't know why the grass is green." And that poor fellow's curiosity is killed. That's what happens, Do you know that between the age of 1 and 8, we all hear the word don't 48,000 times? They'll say, "Ramit, don't touch that thing. Ramit, don't go near the stairs. Ramit, don't pick up that glass, it will fall down." And because we are actually starved of curiosity, because we want to find out, as children, we all want to find out. No, we want to check up the pen, we want to pull out the spring, we want to take out the glass and see how it works. But that spirit of curiosity is muffled. And because the spirit of curiosity is now muffled, there are two things which happen. One, we lose confidence in our own ability to perform. So today, if you want to do something, that 48,000 don'ts which are ingrained in your subconscious mind will come up. Oh, I shouldn't try something new today. If I buy a new mobile, suppose it blasts in my hand. Suppose I'm not able to use it. Suppose I'm using an Android phone and I try an iPhone. If it doesn't work, then my money will go waste. Suppose I try a new venture. Instead of doing something else, suppose it doesn't work. So that ingrainment of that don't ability happens because we are not curious. That curiosity has been muffled and we generally don't try something new. And the second thing which happens is we generally become a little bored people in life because the key to happiness is finding something new. There is an innate tendency in all of us to look at variety in life. Do you want to eat the same rice every day? Suppose your mom gives you only dal rice every day for the next 1 year. What will happen? After 2 months, you'll vomit. Correct or no? What is the fun in life? One day you have ragi dosa, one day you have dal chawal, one day you have puri. You want diversity. And if you're not curious, the same thing as we want different food, our mind wants variety, our mind wants diversity. And if we are not curious, we are gone. So what is curiosity defined now as? There has been a definition of curiosity which has been given by a very famous researcher from the George Mason University. His name is Todd Kashdan. He said curiosity is the joyous exploration of seeking thrill, born out of the urge to gain knowledge and find solutions with an tendency of stress tolerance and social interaction. So I'm going to just go through this definition once again. I don't want you all to remember or anything like that. I've just told this just for you all to understand. Curiosity is the joyous exploration, seeking thrill with a urge, born out of the urge to find knowledge and seek solutions with a tendency to have stress tolerance and social interaction. So we look at some of this definition a little closer to see what curiosity is all about. See the third part. So I've given you 5 elements of curiosity. One is joyous exploration. Okay, I'll take it as 4. Joyous exploration and seeking thrill. 1. Second is born out of the urge to find solutions. 2, seeks a knowledge and find solutions. 2. Third is tendency for stress tolerance. And 4th is social interaction. Now let's look at every aspect. Now, the basic tendency is born out of the urge for knowledge. Everyone wants to find out more about something, right? And when you want to find more about something, that is knowledge. That is finding solutions. You want to find out the solutions for something, you know. The other day I was using the mobile phone. All of us use the touch screen, right? Well, you all use mobiles, right? So when I'm touching the screen, so I decided, let's see, find out something different. You know, curiosity. I'm a very curious person. So I took a pencil and I tried to tap on the phone. It didn't work. Then I took a pin and I tapped on the phone. It worked. Now, how is it that a pin is working when I have to pick up a call, but a pencil is not working? My finger is working, a pin is working, but my pencil is not working. All of us look at these different things in life, right? Urge to think. You know what's the reason? Because metal and the body is a good conductor of electricity, and there's electric discharge. No, your entire mobile phone is an electromagnetic field. You know, you all have learned little bit of science in life. All of y'all? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Little bit. No?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes,
You all
sir.
know, no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. But
Sir, we
pencil,
learned, sir.
Yes, sir.
but pencil is not a good conductor of electricity. Wood is not a good conductor of electricity. So it won't work.
Electricity, sir.
Yeah, very good. So wood will not work, but that will work. So that is an urge to know something new, right? This was something new for me. So, but that was born out of the urge to find out something different, right? So you are always trying to find out something different and seek solutions, find out solutions. You know, some of the world's best problems have been solved with finding solutions. There was this young man called Trevor Bayliss. Okay, listen to the story. He was in University of Leeds in London, and he was in the mechanical engineering, and he wanted to do something of a socially relevant project. So he said, I'm going to go to Africa, or I'm going to go to Africa. So he went to a place in Western Africa called Mozambique. Well, I've heard of a country called Mozambique, all of you all?
No, sir.
Yeah. We
Okay.
learned, sir.
Okay, but listen, there's a country called Mozambique, and you know what's the specialty of that country? It is the only country which has an AK-47 on its flag. Okay, because people kill each other so regularly over there. Okay, so now this fellow went over there, and there are a lot of tribal areas over there. Okay, so tribal areas. Then he wanted to know, how do I help as an engineering student to these tribal areas? And he found that these people love doing dance, they love music, but over there television is not available. It's a very backward country. Okay, it's a very backward country, so they don't have much of television over there. The only thing available there is radio. Okay, and there are local community radio stations where they can play this African tribal music, and they love to dance, etc. But the problem is, since there's no electricity in that area, the only way in which they can run their radio is through batteries. You know, the cells which they put in the batteries, correct, in the radio. So we'll put these radio cells and we'll put it, and then we'll use it. But the radio cells used to die out very fast. After 1 hour, might be 2 hours, 3 days, 4 days, maximum 7 days. And since they can't use rechargeable batteries because there's no electricity, right? All of you will recharge your phone, no, with cells. But they didn't have that. So they had to spend a lot of money. So these African tribals were very, very careful of using these radios, and they couldn't enjoy themselves. So this boy started thinking, curious, you know, how do I find out a solution? You know, curiosity is finding out solutions. How do I find out a solution where I can help these tribal people? So he was sitting, thinking. Then one day when he got up from his bed, one watch fell down from his bag, which he had got from London. This was not his watch. This was a watch which was given to him by his grandfather. And then he started thinking, my grandfather did not have cells. Then how did he use watch? Because in those days, 1930s, 1920s, there were no battery cells. You know how watches used to operate in that time? There used to be this wind-up watch, you know, winding up. Have you seen these toys where you put a key behind and then it starts jumping, walking? Have you heard of it? Yes or no? In the same way, in earlier days, there used to be this watches which never used to run with cells. They used to run with a spring. You have to wind up the spring, and then after every 24 hours, you have to wind it up again and again. So the spring will keep decoiling and the mechanical energy will convert itself into electrical energy like that. So he said, wow, springs were used. Can I use a spring for a radio? So he went back to University of Leeds. He developed a steel carbon spring with a lot of winding up because these Africans are very well built. So he said, we will wind up the spring for at least 10 minutes. And as the spring is unwinding, just like the toys, no, you have the Chabi toys. As it's unwinding, it will create electrical energy and it will burn as a radio. So he came out with the first wind-up radio. But it came up with the first wind-up. And also not that, wind-up emergency light. There was no electricity in that area. So what he said, we'll use a wind-up emergency light where we'll convert these springs, very heavy springs, which will use it. And he kept working on it and he solved the problem of these African tribals. And he sold this company to Philips, I think so, in 2015 or something. It was called Free Energy. The name of the company was Free Energy, wind up emergency lights, wind up radios for nearly $400 million. So what happened was, he was curious to find solutions. Curiosity is finding solutions. There is a problem, but can I tackle that problem and find out a solution? So if you have to find out solutions, what do you need? You need curiosity. What you need?
Curiosity.
Unless you are curious, how do I solve the problem? You'll never be able to solve the problem. I had a friend who had gone with him in an NSS camp several years back in when I was in college. Okay, and we had gone to this Devanhalli side, and we had this mosquito net. There are a lot of mosquitoes in that area, not many pesticides, many years back. And you know this mosquito net, you put the net on top of you so that the mosquitoes don't come and bite you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Very good. So what happened is there was one small hole in that net, which they had given me. His name was the Shubhankar Basu or something. He was a Bengali boy in my class. And he was very curious. He used to find out everything. He used to pick up small worms. He used to look at small sticks. And he used to see the color of the stones, how different they are. Very curious boy. And there's a hole in this net and the mosquitoes are coming and biting us. So I was thinking what to do. I told Shubhankar, what do we do? Now he's very curious. He said, don't worry, Rajdeep, I'll think of something. You know what he did? He made one more small hole next to that hole. I told you, you're mad. First, mosquitoes are coming from one hole. Now they'll come from
2 holes.
Then, he did something very intelligent. He went to his drawer. He took out one straw. You know what's a straw? With which you drink your Pepsi and all that, no? Correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
He put one straw from one side of the hole and he put out the other straw from the other side. So the mosquito will come in, it will go through the straw and come out. So there will be no mosquitoes inside the
net.
Pole.
So so when you are curious, you develop all these solutions for day-to-day problems. So that process of finding out something new is nothing but finding solutions is curiosity, and curiosity helps you to solve problems. Second thing which I want to talk to you about is the joyous exploration of seeking thrill. Life is so mundane now. Every day going to the same college, listening to the same lectures, listening to the same thing. But curiosity gives you the joyous exploration of seeking thrill. What is curiosity? Finding out something different, finding out, seeking thrill, finding out something new, finding out something which is extraordinary exploration, right? When you explore something and you seek thrill, exploration is finding out new events, new situations, new circumstances. And seeking thrill is taking that little bit of risk in life. I'll again tell you about my friend, okay? My friend, he is a lecturer in anthropology. Have you heard of the subject called anthropology?
Yes, sir.
What is anthropology?
Sir, I think...
about ice.
About?
Ice.
Sir, it is related to fossil fuels, I think. Study of fossil fuels is called anthropology.
Okay, very good. See, anthropology is the study of the races, cultures of different countries. How did the Chinese originate? Who were their forefathers? What are the cultures and traditions followed, right? When a Chinese gets married, he'll throw a glass very hard on the ground so that it breaks into so many pieces. And how many ever pieces it breaks to? More pieces break through, more your marriage will last. Oh, correct or no? In India, what we throw? We don't throw any glasses. No, what we do? We go around the fire 4 times, 7 times, how many times? Correct or no? In Punjabi, they go around 4 times. In South India, they go around 7 times. Right? So anthropology is the study of culture, tradition, values, beliefs. Right? So he is a professor. He wanted to do his doctorate. So he's in the NIAS. So he went to Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Have you heard of Andaman and Nicobar Islands?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Do you know after whom is Andaman and Nicobar Islands named? Curiosity. You all should be a little more curious in life, no? You're doing your UPSC studies and all. Did you know that the Andaman Islands were named after a character in the Ramayana called Hanuman? Hanuman's name was Handaman, and Andaman, the Britishers converted into Andaman. It was from this place that Hanuman took off to Sri Lanka when he flew, no? He not flew, he jumped. Correct or no? So that's why they call it as Andaman. Now he went to Andaman and Nicobar Islands as a tribal. He wanted to check up the tribal. He wanted to check up the tribal cultures, anthropology, structure and all. And he went with a translator and he went to the jungles of Andaman. See, exploration. Curiosity is finding out something new. He told, I can do my PhD on any stupid topic, but let me find out about these tribal people in Andaman? Andaman Islands. Very good. So he went over there and he started going around and all that. And one day when he was speaking to the tribals, he asked them, see, exploration, see, curiosity, you know, and I'll tell you what happened after that. He asked them that, what is the difference between the 5 senses of tribals and the human being? You know, we all have 5 senses. What are the 5 senses we have? Seeing, smelling,
So touch.
Tasting, and hearing, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Correct. So we have the 5 senses. And immediately that person in that Andaman Islands, that chieftain told him, sir, what are you talking about the 5 senses? We have 7 senses. What we have?
7 senses, sir.
7
senses.
senses.
Oh, 7. So he's saying 7, we have 5. Then the tribal explained to him, sir, 5 senses are okay. Seeing, smelling, tasting, touching, hearing, that's okay. But sir, you didn't tell us about the sense of balance. We all have a sense of balance. And we take the sense of balance for granted. You know what is the sense of balance? Have you seen anybody of you all have been with a person who has drunk little whiskey, alcohol and all? What will happen to them? Can they stand straight?
No, sir.
What will happen?
They fell down.
Then they'll fall down. I hope it didn't happen.
We won't get balance.
You won't get balance. I hope it didn't happen, Hema, in Rotary and all. After the thing, food and all, you'll serve liquor and all, no? Then somebody will be full balance. Correct or no? Imbalance. Okay.
Rajdeep, I must make a point here. A person with multiple sclerosis also doesn't have balance.
Doesn't have balance. Okay, yeah. And the same thing. But I'm just telling you about a normal person when he loses balance. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So a normal individual, we take a sense for balance for granted. If you have a ear pain or if you drink a little bit, I think so, Arun sir, you're defending all people. I'm very sorry. I'm not against people who drink, but I'm against people who lose their balance after they drink. Okay. Okay. Arun sir, you have lost your balance anytime? No. Okay.
I have multiple sclerosis.
Okay,
so I know it much better than
No, sir.
anybody else. Called a drunkard most of the time.
Okay, no. So what happens is we take the sense of balance for granted. And these people, these tribal people, he was telling that when they go and they have to shoot their prey, right? They'll take the bow and arrow and they'll shoot the deer or the rabbit or the whatever is the buffalo. Now, if their balance goes even 1 inch here and there, they will miss the prey. They'll miss the buffalo, they'll miss the deer, and they'll have to go hungry that whole night. Right or no? So for them, the sense of balance is very important. See, curiosity, it led him to find out a new sense. Then also they said the 7th sense is the sense of intuition. What is the sense of intuition? There is some inner knowing, something inside you which tells you that there is something which is going to happen. So these tribal said, you know, we get up in the morning, there's something inside us which tells, go to the western side of the forest, don't go to the eastern side of the forest. And if we don't listen to that sense, if we go to the eastern side of the forest, there will not be even one animal over there, like a buffalo or deer or rabbit, which we can kill, and we'll have to go hungry. So if we listen to our intuition, if we have that sense proper, We'll go to the western side and we'll find there will be some prey which we can eat. We all take a sense of intuition for granted. Most of us, because our mind is so occupied, we are overcharged by the other 5 things. We don't look at that. He published this paper on the 7 senses of tribals, and it became an international sensation. He's been called to so many anthropological conferences across the world just for the sake of exploration. Just chuma seeking thrill, right? Just let's try something new, right? So sometimes when you take that step of finding something new, when you take that step of doing something different, it is nothing but your
Hello, sir.
Wait, sir will come.
Sir, we are not able to hear you.
Am I audible?
Yes, now you are audible.
Now we are audible, sir.
Okay. I'm so sorry. I pressed the mute button by mistake. Okay. So coming to the point. So what happens is a person, I'll just repeat from what I was trying to tell you. So there's joyous exploration, there's seeking thrill. Now understand that all people who are curious are able to take stress. Stress tolerance is taking that risk. So, there are 3 stages of human behavior. One is the comfort zone. Comfort zone is when you are doing the same thing again and again. Let's not try anything new in life. And if you're not taking anything new in life becomes boring after a point of time. Then there is a danger zone. Danger zone is when you take undue risks. You have never run even 2 kilometers in your life and you'll say, I'll take part in the 10-kilometer marathon, then go on. You'll go and run the 10 kilometers. After that, you'll be in hospital for 3 days. Correct or no? That is danger zone. You're stretching yourself more than what is required. That is called danger zone. But there is a zone between the comfort zone and the danger zone called the optimal zone. What it is called? The
Optimal zone.
Optimal zone is where you stretch yourself and take risk around 5 to 10% more than what you are in your comfort zone. So let's say I am a person who hasn't run. Okay, so I always only walk up to 1-2 kilometers. Let me try and stretch myself and run around 2.5 kilometers today or 3 kilometers. And I'll prove to myself that I can run. I've never sung in my life. Straight away, you think you'll become Lata Mangeshkar or Mohammad Rafi, nothing will happen. Let me learn 2 new lines of a song today and try and sing it with some sort of clarity. Or let me learn, I have never tried PowerPoint in my life. Straight away you start and make a PPT presentation, not proper. Let me try 2 or 3 slides, or let me learn the basics today. Let me learn so when you stress yourself 5%, 10% more than your comfort zone, that's where the real success lies. And people who are curious are able to take that stress a little more than normal people. Okay, now I'm giving most of my examples in science, but it doesn't mean that, I'm a commerce teacher, but these things fascinate me in science. So I'm going to tell you a story, okay? All of you are listening to the story. It's okay, no? The science examples that I've given to you all earlier, you are understood, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll
Sir,
tell you.
There's one more thing that I
Yeah.
would like to ask
Yeah. Please.
regarding the pencil example that you gave
Yeah.
about using
Hmm.
phone
Yeah.
with a pencil.
Yeah.
Sir, but there is lead that is graphite, right? That is carbon.
I'm talking about the other side of the pencil.
But
Okay.
that
Wooden-
graphite
wooden.
is inside wood, na?
Yeah. Inside the wood. That's why I told you to use the other side of the pencil.
Yes, sir. So
The
my imagination went the other side.
Yeah. Very good. I was talking about the other side, the wooden side of the pencil, the
Mhm.
blunt side, not the one with the lead.
Yes, sir.
The lead one will scratch the phone. So, okay.
Screen.
Yeah. Okay. Now let me tell you another example because I'm running out of time, and they'll tell you one or two techniques of how to develop curiosity. Oh, 11:53. Okay, let me tell you the story. This is an interesting story. You know, the Nobel Prize for Medicine in 2005 was given to two very prominent doctors from Australia. Their names were Robin Vaughan and Barry Marshall. Okay. And you know why they got the Nobel Prize for Medicine? Let me tell you this. Very interesting. And how curiosity can lead to something amazing. Understand? And this was stress tolerance of a different level. Okay. In 1980s, and even in the early 90s, it went on for 20 years. 1980, it was believed that anybody who had stomach ulcer, stomach ulcer, acidity, gastroenteritis, correct? It was believed that if you have gastroenteritis, stomach ulcer, if you have any sort of acidity, it is because of your stress level. If you're very stressed, you'll have more acidity. If you're less stressed, you'll have less acidity. And the short-term cure is you take these antacids, you do Gelusil, Fudinhara, Eno, correct or no? That's a short-term solution. Long-term solution was you take an antidepressant. What you take an antidepressant that will calm down your brain, and then because of that your stomach will cool down. And there was one doctor in the hospital of Perth. Perth is in Western Australia. He saw that, how is this? Nobody's getting cured of stomach ulcer. Nobody's getting permanent cure of gastroenteritis. So he studied the stomach culture of people who had acidity gastroenteritis, and he found that there was one bacteria which is called Helicobacter pylori. Just forget about the name. H. pylori was the name. And he started finding that most of people had bacteria in their stomach. So what's the use of giving them Gelusil antacid and giving them antibiotics? If we give them a simple antibiotic, they'll be okay. And he proposed this to doctors, and all laughed at him. You idiot. He was curious. He said, no, let me try it out. So he told his friend, just find out if it works. They couldn't try it out on mice because mice don't develop this acidity. So whom to test? So he tested it on himself. He took one soup, mixed up that bacteria and drank it. And within 1 hour, he started developing bad breath, acidity, vomiting. And he said, something is there. This bacteria is causing, people are dying out of stomach ulcers, early stages of stomach cancer, and everybody is recommending antidepressants. They are recommending antacids. But the cure is antibiotics. We give them one pill and they'll be okay. For 20 years, for 1981 till 2001, everybody laughed at him. There was a big multinational company called Tagnet, which used to sell this antacid, just like Gelusil. And everybody said, no way, bacteria is the cause for stomach ulcer. Then in 2001, he went for an international conference and told them, test me before I get in. And they found he was absolutely okay. He went on top of the stage. He took a soup, mixed the bacteria in front of 1,200 people. And he said, in 15 minutes, if I don't develop acidity, I will consider myself a failure. Within 15 minutes to half an hour, he started developing acidity, vomiting sensation. And when they tested him, they said, yes. After 20 years, they discovered that the cause for stomach ulcer, gastroenteritis is not your depression. It is a small bacteria which can be cured by antibiotics. And because of that, they got the Nobel Prize in 2005. Even today, now, if you go to a doctor, if you have a stomach ailment, they'll give you Novaflox, they'll give you an antibiotic. They won't give you an antidepressant. All because they had the ability to go out of their comfort zone. Everybody else would have told, okay, right? But they went to the comfort zone. In fact, they went to the danger zone and they found a cure for humanity, right? So your ability to take in stress and social curiosity. And the last one is social interaction, okay? Now, many of us are very curious for wrong reasons. You want to find out what is the name of Alia Bhatt's new child or whatever, I don't know. Got a daughter or son, I don't know, whatever. You want to find out whether your neighbor is going out with your other friend. That is all useless curiosity in life, gossiping. But if you interact with people, you can find out so much more, right? let's say you go to your classmate and you find that his voice is low for the last 2 days. Might be he's going through a stressful situation in life, might be he has suicidal tendencies, might be when you're going for an interview. Just by the way the person questions you, you can come to know what he's interested in. Isn't it? So when I went for my first interview for a college where I got recruited, that person kept asking me questions on human resource and I kept on stressing that I'm good at marketing. After 5 minutes, I realized this fellow wants a human resource lecturer. He doesn't want. Then I told, no, sir, I've done human resource, I've done gratuity, this, that, and all. And I got recruited for the job. Just by curiously understanding how that person is behaving, I can come to know what he expects my answers to be, and I can change my pitch. Now, I told you what is curiosity: joyous exploration, seeking thrill, finding out solutions to problem, interacting with people and finding out what is going wrong in their life. I don't have time to elaborate, but how do you develop this curiosity? Let me give you 2 or 3 small techniques before I wind up. First one is, ask yourself this question. When was the last time I did something for the first time? When was the last time I did something for the first time? And do that. Have you tried to brush your teeth with your left hand? If you're a righty, try it out tomorrow. I know all the spit will come out here, there, and all, but try it. Fun, no? Have you tried bungee jumping? Even though you go to your, if you have, when was the last time I sat on a, what is that, roller coaster? Go, no? Try it out. Try out, ask yourself this question: when was the last time I did something for the first time? And you'll see the thrill which will come. I've always been eating dosa and all. Have you tried to eat momo? You might spit it out, it's okay. But at least I'm trying something new. Develop this tendency of doing, because you have only one life. Come on, you have limited experiences, limited life. You do the same thing, where will you get the chance of try out something for the first time? When was the last time I did something for the first time? Correct or no? Ask yourself this question and do this. Correct or no? Second thing is, play games with yourself. Correct or no? When you're walking to college, play a game. Do gamification. Gamification is basically, let me see if I can listen to 3 different birds today while I'm going. I'm listening to a crow. Let me pay attention. Can I listen to another sparrow or a robin? Is the sound a little different today? If I'm touching my paper, can I touch 5 different surfaces today? Might be I'm touching a paper, I'll touch wood, I'll touch something which is cool. Correct or no? Like that, play games. There was this very big story which went viral some 1 or 2 years back. I'm not on WhatsApp, but even then I found out this, that there was this man, he was assigned, there is this company called Frito-Lays. Have you heard of this? Frito-Lays is a company which makes this Lays, Kurkure, Cheetos. You'll have tasted it. No, it's a company which is a subsidiary of Pepsi. Okay, and they hired a person to find out very odd shaped chips which come on the conveyor belt. So the chips are going down. If they are different shapes, they don't look good, that person had to take out those chips. And this fellow found it very boring, but he made a game out of it. He said, let me find out chips which have the faces of some celebrities. So he said, oh, this face looks like Donald Trump. He pulled it out. Oh, this face looks like Priyanka Chopra. Like that, he's collected nearly 400 chips which look like celebrities. What? Which look like celebrities. And his collection has gone viral. What his collection has gone? So make games. Play a game with your friend. Tomorrow call him, let's play 20 questions. I have a person in mind. I'll give you 5 clues. Find out about that person. So first one is, ask yourself the question, when was the last time I did something for the first time? Second is, play games. Third one is, always explore new places, new situations, and new friends. Go to places which you have not gone before. I've only gone to this canteen for my lunch. Let me go somewhere else. Find new situations where you can put yourself in. I've never gone on stage and taken up a role. Let me take it up. You'll get scared for the first time. It's okay. I've never spoken to this person in my class. Let me try and speak to that person for the first time in my class. Explore new places, new situations, and new friends, correct or not? Try. It doesn't make a difference. If you try and explore new places, who knows? You might not have spoken to a person for the rest of your life, but that person might become the best relation in your life for the rest of your. You know, it happened with me in school. I had one fellow who I thought was a very, very arrogant guy. I used to get the first rank, but he used to get the second or third rank. His name was Pankaj Dugar, and I thought he was very arrogant. He came from a well-to-do family, and I never talked to him. Perceptions, no, we have all that bias in our head, no. Then once our teacher put us together for a quiz, and on the way I started speaking to him, and he became one of my best friends. I thought all that garbage which I had in my head was all rubbish. I had made up my own story about somebody else. I always felt my college canteen was useless. I thought rubbish, they serve the same food. So I used to always go outside my college. There used to be a restaurant near my house called Shanbag. I used to eat there. One day, by chance, I went to my college canteen and I took one wangi bath for 30 rupees. Outside that same wangi bath used to be 50 rupees. And I found it was, everybody had told me, no, they use useless oil. And I found it was extremely good. New situation, right? And that canteen fellow became my best friend. I kept eating there, different varieties, different things, correct? Sometimes we have our judgments in our head. And that is the enmity of curiosity. Don't be judgmental. Try something out, correct or no? In the Bible, it said, do not judge and you will not be judged, correct or no? Don't judge, make assumptions. This is like that is like that. Try out a new situation, try out new friends, try out new places. Have you all gone? There's a place in Bangalore, which is the most haunted place in Bangalore, okay? And the other day I said, let me go and see it from at least outside. There's a place, you know, I go for Toastmasters in a place called St. Mark's Road. Opposite my thing, there's a place called Terra Terra, whatever it is. It's supposed to have some screams come out in the night and all that. I said, let's go and see. What will happen? I'll get scared and run out, no? Went out, saw it and came. Correct or no? New place, right? So try out something new every day. Or try out something new every day. And last but not the least, ask questions. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Ask questions. Never hesitate from asking questions. Don't feel that, oh, what will this person think if I ask this question? What will happen if I used to ask so many questions to my teachers. Why is this, sir? Why is that? When I couldn't see, when I could see before my 8th standard. Why, sir, this Mona Lisa? You all have heard of Mona Lisa painting?
Yes.
Yes.
Why does it have no eyebrows?
Yes.
So now to do your homework, find out that. Okay, why does it have no eyebrows? I used to ask my teacher, why, sir? Why does the sky appear blue? He'll say dispersion of light. Sir, why is this done this way? In a balance sheet, why is the assets on the left?
Sir,
right
your voice
side?
is breaking.
Am I
No,
audible?
no, your voice is clear, sir.
Okay, your connection is breaking.
Now
That's
it's better.
so you ask yourself that
Some
question.
network issue from my
ask-
side. Sorry about that.
No. What you should do is you should ask that service
Mona
provider,
Lisa.
why is my connection breaking? Ask questions. So keep asking questions. And when you ask more questions, you'll develop the spirit of curiosity. So remember, first thing which I told you, ask yourself this question. When was the last time I did something for the first time? Try something new. Try something which you have not done before. Second is explore new places, new situations, new friends. Ask questions, play games, and that will develop that innate sense of what?
Curiosity.
Curiosity. So if I'm a lecturer today, it's only because I'm curious. If I've done something in life, it's only because I've tried to find out something new. Why does this happen? What is the reason if this doesn't happen? If I put this situation, what will I do? Somebody told me try meditation. Okay, let me try. Sit for 10 minutes, my head started spinning. I said, no, I shouldn't try, but let me try. They said, try it for 10 days. Let's see what happens. Let's see. So something will happen, right? If it happens, happens. It doesn't happen, right? So just put yourself in these situations because you have only one life, sweethearts. You have only one life and you don't know whether you will be able to experience those things again and again. So try out these new things every day and develop that sense of curiosity. And a curious mind is a happy mind. Because if you're doing only the same thing all the time, you feel bored of life. You listen to a mystery novel once, you listen to a romantic novel once, you bring variety in your life. And human tendencies for variety. We seek stability and we want a little variety. So, you know, there was a very famous lecture given by a person, the founder of Apple, called Steve Jobs. Have you heard of Steve Jobs, all of y'all? Yeah. So
Yes.
in his address, he said one very nice line which became very, very famous. It said, "Stay hungry, stay foolish." Stay hungry, basically stay hungry for knowledge. Try and find out something new. Find out something. And stay foolish, basically be foolish. Be a little curious in life. Don't think you know everything in life, right? If you stay hungry, stay foolish, you'll be a successful person in life. Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you so much, sir. Sir, if you would be okay for 1 or 2 questions, or shall we wind up?
1 minute. It's 12:08. Okay. 2 minutes I have, right? I'll postpone. I've told them to wait for 2 minutes. So 12:08.
One question.
1 or 2 questions you can ask. Quickly. I'll answer in
Anybody
one.
have questions?
Anybody
Please
have
be
questions?
quick.
May I, ma'am?
Yeah, what's your name?
My name is Ravi here.
Yeah, tell me, Ravi.
I wanna ask that, how can I reach you, sir?
Oh, how can I reach me? You can ask Chandana. She has my email ID and my phone number. So she'll give it to you, right?
Okay, sir, I'll get it.
You get it from. Okay. Very nice question. Keep it up. Very nice question.
And thanks for this wonderful session, sir.
Oh, thank you so much.
We've learned.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anybody else? The last question.
See, whenever somebody praises me, she says anybody else. Okay.
Sorry, sir. Not like that.
That very smart. Keep it up. This is all. See, this is the. Now I know. Okay.
Sir,
Anybody else?
seriously, no.
Please, anybody else quickly.
Sir,
Sir,
even I
don't
would
want
like to
waste
reach
your
you.
time.
Yeah. Huh?
Even I would like to reach you. I remember meeting you once in class 9, and once I had attended one of your seminars in class 12.
Where?
So
Who?
I don't remember where I
What's your name?
attended the seminar. I'm Firdaus Fatima.
What did I speak about that time?
Locus of control.
Oh, good. I spoke no.
And then I remember meeting you at your residence.
Oh, wow.
So some tuition was going on, and yeah, I remember disturbing you.
No, yeah. Now I've left it, so it's okay. I don't take tuition anymore. But anyway, I understood what. Thanks, Firdaus, and good. Anyway, you can reach me through Ravi. Ravi will take it from Chandana. You can take it from Chandana.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We would like to reach you.
Yeah, please. Okay. Thanks for these 2 questions. Thanks for these 2 questions. I'm very. Now,
Yeah,
Arun is.
Thank you so much, Rasdeep. It was a pleasure listening to you.
Thanks.
Sure. I'm sure a lot of us would definitely get in touch with you.
Definitely. Thanks, Arun, and all of y'all. It's been a pleasure speaking to all of y'all, and God bless of all of y'all, and may all your dreams come true. Thank you very much. I'll exit the meeting.
Yes,
right?
thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful session. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Sir, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.
Thank you so much,
Have
sir.
a great Sunday.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day, ma'am.
Thank you so much, guys.